Hello Wildcats, I'm Olivia Bontempo.
And I'm Jack Hunter.
And you're watching WCAT's Weekly News.
Recently, senior art students traveled across the country to Oregon. The students got to visit several sites, including the Crater Lake National Park, which has some breathtaking views.
Here's WCAT reporter Christiana Dole with more on the trip.
Recently, junior and senior art students had the chance to visit Oregon and create unique art projects in an amazing setting.
It's a chance for us to get to know people in the other art classes and to make art in kind of a natural way that we don't really get to do here at Westminster.
Each day we did a different project for each of the different classes because it was all of AP art.
And so we started in Medford, and then we made our way to the Redwood Forest, and then from there we went to a beach, and then from there we even went to Crater Lake.
I learned about artistic collaboration because everything I do in my drawing and painting class is just my own project and I work on it by myself. But when we did the driftwood sculptures with another person, we got paired with someone who complements our abilities.
It was really interesting to learn, for example, I take drawing and painting, so it was cool to learn from a sculpture student how they think and things like that. And so we got the chances to work together and use our strengths in different ways.
What an amazing opportunity for students. I'm Christiana Dole for WCAT. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Christiana. What a great opportunity for these art students. In other news, the Westminster Players recently presented a stage reading of Broadway classic Rent. This Tuesday, students got the chance to speak to Dr. Philip McAdoo, a former Rent cast member. Over pizza, McAdoo talked with the students in attendance about the creation of Rent.
I can remember being a little black boy from the South, and there was just no representation. There were no images of what was possible for me, being someone who was interested in the theater. And I went to New York, and I saw the tap dance kid. I was like, oh my gosh, there are black people, and they were actually telling my story. And so when I moved to New York, it was really important for me to look for roles that really spoke to my experiences. So I think the more that we can have colorblind casting and just let talented people tell wonderful, beautiful stories, I think people will respond to it.
It's almost time for the second annual Westminster Film Festival. Festival Director Mrs. Kate Morgans has all you need to know about this year's festival.
Hi, I am Kate Morgans. I am talking about the Westminster Film Festival. This is our Film Freeway site. You can go online right now and submit your movies. And our film festival is on Friday, May 3rd. The categories are foreign language film. Any film you've made in class is awesome. Send it on over. Any kind of fiction or narrative film, documentary film, a 5x5 project, which is 5 seconds, 5 times, and any wild card. Could be like a music video, anything else, something else you might want to do. Any kind of fantastic compilation of something amazing you did for Jan term. So we would love to have it.
If you have any more questions, contact Mrs. Morgans by email or visit the Film Freeway site.
Every summer, L'Amistad, an after-school program for kids in the 2nd through 5th grade, holds a summer camp Animate right here at Westminster.
Well, Animate is an extension of the organization L'Amistad's after-school program. It's for kids who are rising 2nd to 5th graders, and they have 4 weeks, and it's hosted at Westminster. They learn, they play sports, they have a lot of fun.
If you're interested, make sure to email Cole Seagroves, the student director of the camp this year.
Recently, the entire high school elected 2 new co-chairs. After a co-chair speech that left many students laughing uproariously, William Buhay locked up a co-chair position, as did Elizabeth Carter on the girls' side. Let's send it to WCAT reporter Parker Batten with more on the new upper school co-chairs for next year.
Recently, elections for co-chair were held, and William Buhay and Elizabeth Carter were announced as winners.
Well, I'd like to work with WCAT to bring a monthly video check-in to the YouTube channel that will detail what we do in our Tuesday morning meetings as student government, and just give the students an inside look at our activities and all of the planning we do, while also including survey links or codes in the videos so students can have their voices heard directly. And I'd also like to work to bring more games such as kickball or trivia to community times and homeroom times, just to relieve some stress and have some fun during the school day.
I definitely want to improve on some of the stuff that we've done in years past, like homecoming, and also add in some new traditions.
And for people who don't know you as well, what are some things you like to do outside of the classroom?
I run cross country in the fall, and I play lacrosse in the spring, and then also I'm super involved in student government.
Thank you, William and Elizabeth, for speaking with us. We can't wait to see what you have in plan for next year. Now back to you in the newsroom.
With the increase of theft in Turner Gym, a new area has been designated for students to keep their belongings while they are at practice.
Make sure to utilize the space and never, ever leave your stuff unattended when you're in Turner.
April 20th, Westminster and the American Red Cross will be hosting a blood drive in the campus center from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. You must be 18 to donate. For more information on how to sign up and donate blood, contact Mrs. James.
Spring sports are in full swing. Check out our own Olivia and the WCAT as they face Kell tonight in the stadium at 7 p.m. for Spirit Night.
Come out to cheer on the Cats, watch some great lacrosse, and get there early because the first 50 students in attendance will get free Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
That sounds pretty good to me. That's all for this week. For WCAT News, I'm Jack Hunter.
And I'm Olivia Bontempo.
Have a good weekend, Wildcats, and we'll see you next week on WCAT's Weekly News.